East Fife TV is brought to you by the East Fife Supporters Society, keeping football in the community.
Hello, good afternoon and welcome to this afternoon's League One clash against Peterhead. Let's go into the lineups for this afternoon's game. In goal, it's number 1, Robbie Hemfrey. He comes in with Rory Adams having been recalled to Dundee United. No changes apart from that, however. It's number 2, Joseph Halsey, 4, Kieran Miller, 5, Brian Easton, 6, Conor McManus, 8, Pat Slattery, 9, Nathan Austin, 11, Rhys Peggy, 19, Andy Munro, 22, Michael McKenna, 23, Sam Culbert. On the bench, it's number 21, Jonathan Dunford, 12, Shay Scally, 14, Omar Harek, 15, Freddie Rowe, 16, Dennis Halliday, 17, Lewis Latona, 18, Jack Healy, 20, Mamadou Ba, 25, Destiny Oladipo. For the visitors, in goal it's number 1, Jack Newman, 7, Craig McGuffey, 10, Kieran Shanks, 14, Adam Carnworth, 15, Aaron Steele, of course formerly of East Fife, 17, Cameron Smith, 19, Peter Pollett, 21, Dylan Forrest, 22, Sebastian Ross, 24, Henry Lister, 46, Joshua Kerr. On the bench, 13, Lewis McKelvey, 3, Flynn Duffy, 6, Ryan Strachan, 12, Jack Brown, 16, Mackenzie Ross, 18, Jordan Brown, 20, Niall McGinn, 27, Rob Jones. I'm delighted to say that I'm joined on co-commentary for the first time in a while by Ollie Anderson. How have you been doing?
Yeah, good, thank you very much. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Looking forward to the game.
As always. First one in a while for myself. First one in person for a while, so looking forward to getting stuck in about that.
Our mascot this afternoon is Murray Rafferty, age 11, from Kennyway Primary School, and his favourite player is Fash. As to be fair, he seems to be the choice of about 90% of the people that come.
Can you blame them?
No, absolutely not. And of course the ones who've been coming recently have been a bit more fortunate than those earlier in the season, because he's had long spells out.
Yeah.
So he's at least getting to see his favourite player. As I mentioned, 7 points. That's from a combination of any points we pick up and any points that Accies drop over the next 4 games will ensure that we are playing League One football next season. And well, we are underway. As I say, Peterhead still very much in with a shout of the playoffs. Just 4 or 5 points behind Queen of the South with a game in hand against Inverness. It's a speculative effort, well off target there from Cameron Smith. And it comes, flick towards goal, off target. Peggy. Oh, he's been a bit short with it. But Robbie Hemfrey does manage to get it clear of McGuffey.
Good. Oh, very good.
McManus.
Yeah,
releases Fash on the left hand side. He's got options pouring into the penalty area. Goes for the first time ball, blocked, but it will be a corner.
Consider where we were with that sort of almost calamity at the back. It was really put the goalie under unnecessary pressure. He dealt with it well and launched the counter attack straight away. Conor McManus could play football with his baffy on.
Peterhead win the first ball, but it's still in the mixer. Keeper comes out, gets the punch. Kieran Miller! Oh, it's headed off the line! Oh, that was so close to one of the most exquisite goals this season. Actually, was it off the line or did it hit the bar? I'm not too sure.
I think it came off the woodwork. McKenna doing well, putting himself about, putting the fullback under pressure. Putting the fullback under more pressure.
Fash is waiting there as well. He could poke it across. Will be a corner. East Fife having soaked up some early pressure. Now starting to hit on the attack. Here comes the corner. And it's in the back of the net! I think it's Brian Easton who gets the final touch. He may well have hurt himself in the process a little bit. But East Fife have got in front. And for just the second time since Christmas, we've scored the first goal in a game. Really, really good corner. Brian Easton, he had about 4 or 5 blue shirts around him there, but he was just absolutely adamant, this one's mine. Oh, this could be a chance for Sam Culbert. Oh, I think it's been cleared off the line. Past the goalkeeper. And a couple of Peterhead bodies on the line just managed to clear it. So close to a second goal as Peterhead failed to deal with a long ball into the penalty area. Sam Culbert just managed to get an inch of space, and he has beaten the goalkeeper, and it's cleared off the line. Brian Easton. Halsey.
I'm going to be honest with you, that was probably one of the ones that I would have stopped the game for a foul. And it's about the only one the referee's not given.
East Fife won this back, and then a couple of them getting each other's way. But it is Pat Slattery. He's thinking about this. Oh, it's a fairly straightforward save for Jack Newman. Slattery. McManus. Can he make a bit of space for himself here? He still manages to keep a hold of the ball. Halsey. McManus. It will be a free kick.
It's a free kick. It's got to be right on the edge of the area, surely. Going to go for it.
Fash! Beaten away by Newman. Had that post well covered. And quite frankly, I'd be more than happy if there were no more goals in League One today. Here is Sam Culbert.
Still got it.
He gets it back. And he finds McKenna, who's been a bit heavy with the touch, although he gets the shot away. Well, the Peterhead defence just seemed to back off him there because it was not the best first touch from Michael McKenna. Loaded up towards the penalty area, nodded quite comfortably into the hands of Robbie Hemfrey. And even then, it would really only be delaying the inevitable. Yeah. Well, that's a good ball through. It's Mackenzie Ross. It's fired into the box to get the shot away, and it's in the back of the net despite a touch from Robbie Hemfrey. All square.
Frustrating to say the least. Such a dominant first half. We've not been able to replicate that so far early in the second half.
Just switched off on that left-hand side there. Scrappy goal, really. Get the shot away. Slips past Hemfrey. Past a crowd of bodies.
Quite fortunate with the break of the ball, but
McKenna dinks it into the box. Brian Easton's there again! Oh, just nobody could latch onto that final ball. It's a bit of a heavy touch from McKenna, and I think that came off him last. And it comes, headed towards target, it's knocked off the line. Halsey it was who made the block. Well defended by Pat Slattery. Slattery, Fash, I think he was offside. No flag though, Fash. McKenna. And it's stumped home! Sam Culbert puts his Fife back in front!
See, I didn't think Fash was offside originally, but the referee said no, and what a ball across.
Well, no VAR in the lower league, so.
No, for good reason. Brilliant drilled cross, and Sam Culbert makes no mistake with his finish. Came from once again a great bit of battling for Kieran Miller. Shanks was all over him in the middle of the park. He fights hard to win the ball, spreads it forward and starts that attack. He's kept on side by the fullback on the far side.
And I find this a lot with Fash, is he just doesn't give up.
Oh,
he just doesn't give up. McKenna gets the break of the ball, and I don't know what's better, the cross or the finish. I think you probably have to go for the finish, it's so exquisite.
That is.
Not done by Miller, and here's Fash.
Use him.
Spreads it out wide. Culbert, difficult angle. He gets back inside, fires it across. McKenna, he's in a decent position to get a shot away. Took a deflection corner. That's floated in. Miller gets the touch of the chest. Brian Easton, Kieran Miller.
Still there.
And it might drop. It's still in there. Still. Goal kick. Crucial. 5 minutes to be added on, by the way. So Accies have beaten Alloa, so it will stay at 6 points at most. Here's Oladipo, and Latona's making the run into the penalty area. Oladipo might fancy this himself.
I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, he was pulled the whole way. Once again, another show of strength from East Fife's number 25. It's probably the last touch of the ball, you'd think.
You would like to think so. And the noise in this place is going to be absolutely insane if it is. There is the full-time whistle. East Fife have won for just the second time since the turn of the year, but it is an absolutely humongous 3 points.
Thoroughly deserved as well, I would say. Second half, first 15 minutes, we put ourselves under the cosh, but came back into it, grew into the second half as it went on, and I think we're the better of the two sides of that game, drew to a close. Thoroughly deserved 3 points, I said, and really good to see.
Yeah.
Really good to see.
Well, our record against Peterhead going back a number of years has not been great, but this is one to finally put that jinx to bed. A superb performance, especially in that first half where we could have easily been out of sight. As we were mentioning earlier, that second half, it was a bit more of a battle. It wasn't the prettiest at times, and Peterhead did level through Craig McGuffey after Brian Easton Harris in front of half-time, but Sam Culbert with a ruthless finish from a Michael McKenna cutback. Yeah. We've gone above Cove Rangers into 7th place. We stay 6 points clear of Mackay's. 4 more points will ensure that we are playing League One football next season.
Very important result today, and very proud.
And I feel it's been one that's been coming from the last few performances. We're very unlucky at Montrose last week. Superb point against Steny, superb point against Queen of the South, and I think thoroughly deserved 3 points. The players just gave absolutely everything today. You could really tell that they were fighting for it.
Yeah.
And I have to say, consider you go back a few weeks, that Hamilton home game, well beaten. Didn't see an awful lot of fight. There was a real low mood. There was a real sense of despondency. The response since then has been first class.